Hey guys, so some insane leaks have just been dropped for the new Marvel Rivals hero. This actually has nothing to do with Phoenix and actually everything to do with Blade. His entire kit, from his HP, his passive, his abilities, and also his ultimate, is all leaked. And I'll be going over them in this video. Now, make sure you guys do subscribe to stay up to date with all Marvel Rivals tips and tricks and also news. With that either way, let's get right into the video. So first, let's go over his role. His role is going to be a DPS. Now, I know that's pretty surprising for some people because it was predicted that he was going to be a Vanguard, but the leaks have confirmed he will be a duelist, aka a DPS. So we are literally not going to get a tank this season, which is pretty crazy. And with that, he's going to come into the battlefield with 300 HP, which is pretty crazy for his abilities, as I'm going to go over them now. And now for his passive called Bloodline Liberation, it basically just punishes passive reskinned into him. He can just see enemies through walls, but there is unfortunately not a way to actually tell how this ability is activated. I think it's just from low HP or if he's hit them or not. Starting with his M1, aka his main melee, it's going to be a sword similar to magic. It's going to be a short range M1 to where he uses his sword and slashes people in front of him to deal damage. And also he has a second M1, which is actually his shotgun, which fires an explosive round in front of people. It's going to be like a pistol, which deals damage to enemies, which is kind of crazy because this guy has the potential to make magic completely obsolete with this. Now, according to these leaks as well, his right click will actually be a block where he uses his sword to block incoming damage, which if this is true, this is kind of crazy. Now, it does not block damage completely 100%. It does reduce damage. Think of it as like Doomfist from Overwatch, where he uses his fist to block incoming damage. I think that's how it's going to be. Now for his movement ability, yes, movement ability, he's going to be able to sprint forward, and if he's wielding his gun, he shoots an enemy and applies reduced healing. This is the first character in Marvel Rivals where they can actually reduce incoming healing, which is kind of insane. He's going to be an anti-healing DPS, which just could literally make him like the most insane character in the entire game, if this is true. And to add on to this ability, if he's wielding a sword and slashes an enemy, it reduces movement speed. This ability is a 2-in-1. It can counter DPS, or dive DPS, and it can also counter healers at the same time. He can pick and choose which he wants, which is kind of crazy for a movement ability. So for his other ability called Blood Liberation, all blood becomes Dracula's blood. What this means is that he will gain a stab boost for every single thing. So I think that what this means is he will gain more damage, more speed, more attack speed, all the stuff like that. But at the cost of this, he will lose the ability to be healed by his allies. I know this seems like a really bad nerf to this ability, but, and if this is correct, this might be insane, he gains lifesteal on attacks, which is kind of crazy. Like, this might literally be the best ability in the entire game if this is true, and if this plays out well. And now last, but certainly not least, what his ultimate is. He's going to sheath and then unsheath his sword, and then charges straight forward, and that will deal impact damage. He goes straight, he deals damage, but then after he deals damage, the area that he slashes through is going to have an area of effect, which is quoted as Dracula's swords, and it's going to deal damage continuously until the ultimate runs out. Imagine Psylocke's ultimate, but instead of a circle, it's going to be a straight line, which is kind of insane to think about because this can mean a lot of things, and this can have a lot of different ways to be played. And so yeah, that is all of Blade's abilities. By the looks of it, he is going to be a strong brawl character. He's going to deny heals, and he's also going to deny dive, which is already another bad thing for dive characters next season. So I think he's going to be working very well with Phoenix as well. We still don't know his team ups, but we do know all of his abilities, which I've just showcased now. I think personally he's definitely going to be meta, depending on how much they scale his damage. He might be like a low damage, high support character, but he is a DPS, so we'll see what happens with that. And anyways, guys, that was the last of his abilities, and that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure you guys do stay subscribed because I just got this news 5 minutes ago, and I've already made a video about it. So if you want news quick and to the point, I got you guys covered. So all you have to do is just subscribe, and you'll get that. Thank you, and goodbye.